team turn!
Take me out on the water.
We fishing.
Way out in the woods. Where the breathing is easy, the living is good. Out in the great outdoors.
Welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors. We're sponsored by the Badger Sportsman Magazine, Barth Barrels, Warrior Boats, Lynch of Maguanago, Big Snow Resort, Hard and Soft Fishing, Suzuki, Wings Over Wisconsin, Dick Smith's Bait and Tackle, Kamick Law Firm, Kamalon Measuring Tools, Vexlar, Deep Freeze, Cold Snap, Norm's Egg, and Jiffy. And remember, it's a great day to be alive. Holy moly. Hey, welcome to Larry Smith Outdoors. Hey, this week we're up in Minnesota, and guess what? Today we're at Melrose here, and we're gonna be walking into the Warrior plant, and we're gonna be meeting our good friend Kent Andersen and rest of the guys here at Warrior before we go out fishing. We're actually gonna be doing a little walleye fishing, some rigging and some jigging up on some lakes right around this area. So it should be a good day. Plus we're gonna check out what's happening new at the plant right here. Stay tuned. Let's go meet the guys at Warrior and see what they got going on. Hey Kent, great to see you. I'll tell you, Chuck, hey, I appreciate you guys inviting me to the plant. I'll tell you what, I gotta tell you guys, I've had a lot of boats in my life. This is the first Warrior boat that I've ever had, and I'm hoping that you guys are gonna keep me for the rest of my life because honestly, that boat is so impressive, and I'm very excited to see how you guys are building these boats because I'll tell you something, again, I've had a lot of boats and I wanna see how these things are built and why they ride so well. So I'm hoping for a little tour of the plant today, and then maybe a chance to go fishing.
Try one of these things.
Right.
Yeah. See if we can catch a fish.
Oh, that sounds good.
No, we'd love to show you around.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's take a little tour of the plant and see how these Warrior boats are built. Hey Chuck, so what do we got going on here? Now this is one of the first steps right here.
This is number one.
Okay.
We're taping it off for our design in the boat.
Okay.
We start with this and doing the swirl, and then they take that out and retape it and do the other part of it.
That's how that's done, huh?
Yep, it's a two-step process.
That's interesting, very interesting.
They're built from the outside in, not the inside out like you think.
Right, that's the way I thought it would be. That's interesting.
So what you're seeing on your finished product, the paint is actually the first thing that's applied to the boat.
I never thought that at all. Huh. It's amazing when it comes to building one of these boats, really what's involved in it, and what do we have going on at this step right here?
Right here is one of the last steps before it's going to come out of the mold.
Okay.
They're sanding down any slivers, any high spots. They'll build, gel it, and they have almost like a finished coat on the inside underneath, so when you're working on the boat, you're not going to be getting slivers, splinters, anything like that. It really seals up that place.
Right.
People don't realize the G-force on those boats when you're flying across good-sized waves.
Right.
And that fiberglass has to take it. Sure, it's reinforced with different frames, different little things, but it's still tough. They not done right. You'll see some repercussions from it in the near future.
And you guys see very, very few boats come back for any
Structural
problems.
failure, no.
That's absolutely awesome. You know you're doing the right thing then. So what do we have here?
This is where our process starts. This is where we do our cutting. For all our doors, all our live wells, everything in the front, the dry storage, and we cut the cap to fit the hull.
Okay.
This isn't actually coming back, and it's already set. And he's just finishing it. The first part would come in as the hull and then the cap. We're just this one will be shifted into there to the third stage from here. We'll go right through the door there and continue on.
So there's several different stages to putting one of these boats together. So that's kind of the first stage once it comes into the shop here from the fiberglass factory, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so now we're going to move on to the second phase.
The second phase is carpeting and putting all of the pumps, the gas tank, all of that stuff in the boat and continue from there. He's doing all the carpeting in there now, and from there we'll go to this stage in which they do all the plumbing and the wiring, the detail work in here. And then those two will come together.
Okay.
And we'll set them together underneath this hoist.
Okay.
Which once they're set together, that's what we've seen when we were in the cut booth.
Right.
Yep.
So this would be, basically we're on the second stage. Your first stage, when you come in, they'll go into the cut booth where we were, and they'll do the preliminary cut on the deck, which is right here, and then the preliminary cut on the hull, which is over here.
Okay.
And then once that's all done, then they'll start with the carpeting and go to putting the wiring and the plumbing in the cabs.
Yes.
Now we're at stage 4 right here, huh?
That's right.
Okay,
Yep.
so what's all involved in stage 4? It seems like you got 2 guys in the boat here. They're working pretty hard.
Yep. What they're doing is they're putting the doors in for the dry storage in the live wells, and they're trimming it out with the locks.
Okay.
Putting all the trimmer on the rod holder part.
Yep.
They're putting the dashes in and wiring up all of the pumps and all the electrical down the bottom.
Okay.
And from there, they start testing. We test everything when we're done to make sure when it's finished.
That when I get the boat, it all works.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
We hope for the best that everything works, it doesn't leak, and all the switches work, and we can continue on.
Okay. So Chuck, now this is kind of the final stage in here, huh? So if I have my own electronics that I want you guys to rig, you guys will you'll rig the electronics, you put the transducers on the onboard chargers, all that kind of stuff happens right in here?
Yep, this is where the beginning of it is.
We won't have people send them in, though. We'll only factory install.
Only factory install them, okay.
Yep.
This way you know.
Just because we don't want to get in that mix of somebody sending this, and well, this got lost or that got lost.
Right.
But we'll pre-wire them, and I mean, we do factory install electronics, so yeah.
Okay.
When it comes through on the invoice, we know what goes in the boat, so there's no mix up with
Confusion, huh? Trolling motors,
Yep,
whatever
absolutely.
brand you want.
Yep,
okay.
yep.
We handle everything. But
That's awesome. So pretty much if I order a boat and I say I want this trolling motor and this electronics and this battery charger, onboard charger, so when I get the boat delivered to the factory or to the the dealership, it's going to be ready for me to go out there and turn the key and fish.
It's pretty much water ready.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what do we got going on at this stage of the boat right here? It's almost ready to go, huh?
This is about the last step. They're doing a preliminary detail right now before the motor's hung.
Okay.
But what goes on in here after the rigging is done is we'll have the final detail. Any scratches, anything like that, any imperfections are fixed, cleaned up, buffed. The final seats, any little thing that's left is done here. The final check-off list where the guys go through and make sure we didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Just another step of the detail to make sure the customer and the dealers get the best product possible. After that, we're ready to roll out the door and get it to a dealer.
Hey Chuck, it looks like we got some final boats ready to go out the door. Kent, I'll tell you, thanks for the tour of the plant here. Hey, if our guys out and gals out in our audience want to check out the boats, how do they get a hold of more information to check out about Warrior Boats?
You can go to warriorboatsinc.com and check out our Facebook page or our YouTube page. Now I think it's time for me and Larry to go fishing.
Oh.
Chuck was gonna go, but he says he's got to go farming. I think it's either he doesn't want us to outfish him, or he just doesn't want to feel bad
I
to
don't want to
outfish
give
us.
my secrets away.
Oh, that's what it is?
There you go.
Hey, I'll tell you, I appreciate it. Thank
All right,
you,
nice
Chuck.
having
Big
you,
time,
Larry.
Kent.
Thanks a lot, Larry.
Let's go catch some fish.
The Badger Sportsman Magazine and Larry Smith Outdoors are teaming up once again to bring you more great outdoor prizes. This time, we're giving away a Frabill ice suit, 3 Beaver Dam tip-ups, and a Jiffy propane auger, a package valued at $1,400. With your entry to win this awesome ice fishing combo, you will also receive a complimentary issue of the Badger Sportsman Magazine, Wisconsin's premier publication on everything outdoors. To enter your chance to win, visit badgersportsman.com today.
The Warrior story continues with the best tracking, driest ride in the industry. Designed with a high degree of dead rise and bow flare to push water out and down for a smooth, dry, comfortable ride. The smart trolling keel limits bow drift for enhanced boat control in the wind, and with a lifetime hull warranty, Warrior boats are built to last. Warrior Boats, a legend reborn.
The new Acme Rattlemaster has a built-in echo chamber with a brass rattle that calls fish in. The body's solid brass too and won't bend or dull, and reflects fish attracting light all over the water column. This 1-2 punch of sight and sound means you drill less holes because fish come to you. Jig it, rip it, or shake it for crappie, walleye, northern salmon, or trout, and experience multi-species action with just one bait.
Wings Over Wisconsin, a nonprofit organization dedicated to natural resource restoration, preservation, and education with youth and community involvement. Through cooperation with private landowners, state and federal agencies, Wings Over Wisconsin has been a leader in the preservation of our natural wildlife habitat, with donated dollars staying in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. For information about how you can join this great organization or how to start a new chapter, please visit wingsoverwisconsin.org.
You know what's nice today? I didn't even have to bring my Warrior, using Kent's. This is nice. Live bait. We're on a live bait bite here today, even though I'm going to try a little bit of plastics.
I thought maybe that was your soda cooler.
You thought that was a soda cooler? I can tell you one thing that's not in that cooler. There's no sun drop in there, right?
There's no sun
And there
drop.
won't be any sun drop. We have issues. Hey Kent, thanks for that awesome tour of the factory. Boy, I'll tell you, I learned a lot about boat building, and I can understand why these boats hold together so well. Now we finally made it out on the water here. Tell us what we're really going to be doing this afternoon out here.
Well, we're going to come out here, we're going to do a little live bait rigging with some creek chubs and red tails.
Okay, which is a kind of a typical Minnesota thing.
It
a lot
is.
of live bait.
We're going to get real creative. We're going to use a lead sinker, a swivel, and a plain hook.
Holy cats, that's definitely getting creative.
But I heard you were going to try some plastic.
I'm going to try
we'll see how that goes.
Until you get like 3 or 4 up on me, you know what? I'm going to stick with a little artificial and just to try to see if it'll work. You know, it's kind of one of them Wisconsin things. So we kind of got a Wisconsin versus Minnesota thing. And I'm not a football guy, so we can't say the Packer thing versus the Viking thing. So it's just is going to be, basically just a typical Wisconsin artificial against a live bait Minnesota. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to say much more.
And if he gets up on me, I do got a special rod for him. So.
All right, stay tuned. Let's see what happens this afternoon up here in Minnesota. We got some great weather. There's a big storm coming in tomorrow, and the time is absolutely perfect. So it looks like we're going to have a good time here. It's interesting because I've never fished any of these waters before, so it's always something new that you're learning. And we're fishing with one of the best live bait guys, just so you guys know that, one of the best live bait guys. So I just want to make sure you clarify that if he does get me up on it.
Clearing up his excuse already.
No excuses. Let's just, you know what? I think some famous guy said something. Shut up and let's go fishing.
All right, let's do that.
You know why I didn't wear many clothes? Because you got the Reaper Pepper jerky. So I figured if I start getting a little cold, a little piece of that, warm you right up. Oh, why is your leader so much longer than mine?
Because I'm putting a minnow on.
Huh.
I'm not. If I was trying to make him bite my sinker, it'd be different.
Right. Huh. I don't know. Feeling kind of suspicious here already.
I got one of these just
Look
like
how
this
long-
one.
Look how short my leader is.
I got another
Okay,
one
I'll
just
give
like
him a
this
chance.
for you. Then you can't say that it's.
All right, I'll give him a chance. Look at that. Uh-oh. What do I got there? Oh, come on.
That's right.
Oh,
Somebody's
you gotta
gotta
be kidding
Somebody's
me.
got to get them slew sharks out of the way.
Slew sharks. You guys in Minnesota and North Dakota are calling them slew sharks. Got a northern. Here, I thought I had the first walleye. I was all excited.
He
about
ate
getting that
it.
thing. Yeah, he definitely ate it.
Told you it was a multi-species fish.
Right. You know, that was the key thing. You know, Kent's pulling live bait, creek chubs, and red tails. And when a fish is getting closer, you can feel that creek chub get nervous and the rod starts, you know, vibrating because you can feel that chub down there going like that. Well, I felt the same thing with this plastic down there. I could see when that fish, I could feel that fish was getting close to it. There's a lot of waiting going on with that bait of yours.
Well, it's kind of like you. You're sitting there, you're still jerking away, and I mean,
I don't have to wait
at
when they
least, at least I know I have something on the end of it. Maybe.
Right.
I just got to
We'll see.
be more productive this time
We'll see.
and see if I can catch them.
Oh, what do you got? A good one or not?
That's decent.
Pike, huh?
This isn't no pike, but it's not a
It's not a.
it's not
monster.
a giant.
Is it
by
a
any
flipper?
means. Yeah, I'll probably flip him. He's bigger than I think.
Yeah?
He's probably 19.
19.
Oh, he's way bigger.
Oh,
than that.
that's a nice
You might
fish.
want to grab the net.
Oh,
on
I
this
thought you
one.
said we're gonna flip them.
Well,
right?
this one might be a little too big to flip.
Right.
You got to wait for Larry to get the net.
Well, you told me not. You weren't gonna net them. That's a nice fish. Look at that. Look at the color on that fish too.
They are beautiful fish
Yes,
up here.
they are. Wow. I love the colors on these fish right there. Nice job.
You want to touch them to see what a
Well,
Minnesota walleye feels like?
Yeah. Smells better than that northern. I can
You
tell
probably
you that.
should get a little walleye stink on you to get
Right.
maybe some of that reaper smell off. And
Yeah. Well, I tell you, that Reaper pepper
is here.
beef jerky is awful good. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it is.
24, nice 24.
24?
Yep.
Nice fish. All right. Back in the drink.
Let's get another one.
Had enough, huh?
Yep.
I'm Mark Green. I'm Patrick Lynch. Welcome to our all-new Lynch McQuantico dealership.
The brand new Lynch McGuanago dealerships have over 500 new Chevys, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, Rams, and pre-owned vehicles in stock and all priced to sell. Stop by and check out their massive selection of trucks and SUVs, perfect for all your fall outdoor sports.
You do the driving, we'll do the listening, because I want you to love how you feel in your new ride.
Nobody sells for less than Lynch.
From the equipment we use to the clothing we wear, the developments of modern ice fishing technology only serves to make the time we spend on the ice with our friends and family more enjoyable. And there's one product that has stood the test of time for over 30 years, and that's Vexilar, the most trusted name in sonar. 3 generations of ice anglers have been using Vexilar technology, and Vexilar continues to earn the respect of anglers all across the ice belt. Time to create your own memories. Visit Vexilar.com.
At Jiffy, we pride ourselves at being #1 in developing the best propane drills on the ice. It's why our engineers have worked side by side with anglers for 65 years running. All built and tested right here in the US of A. Patented proven performance is Jiffy's vision for the future, and from where we stand, the future looks pretty darn sweet. Jiffy, we put the world on ice.
The new Beaver Dam Titanium Tip Stick is the first ice rod with a built-in extendable titanium spring bobber, making it the most versatile ice rod ever. Extend the bobber for ultralight panfish jigging, or retract it for game fish or when it's time for travel. It even has a built-in rattling handle to attract fish. It took a while to come up with an ice rod worthy of the Beaver Dam name, but when we did, boy, we nailed it.
On to the next lake. Dan, is he gonna get this fish?
Oh, you know it.
Yeah. Then he's gonna be one up on, oh. Does he need a net this time?
That's a decent fish. I did get your line.
Oh, he got my line.
See,
That might even be my fish.
Larry was trying to
Nice fish.
Larry was trying to get my fish. He
Look,
can't
what
catch,
do you mean?
He can't catch
You're on
his
my
own.
side of the boat,
He can't
Ken.
catch his own, so he
Right,
tangles
he's
his
on my
up.
side of the boat. That's how these Minnesota guys are. Right? That's like why they like to pull backwards all the time. Right? Look at that. I think that somehow that fish belongs to me.
But they're nice
Them are
chunky fish.
Yep.
Nice color in them.
Yep. Give him a measurement. All right, he's up.
21 and a half.
Huh?
21 and a half.
Oh, I thought you said 41 and a half.
Well, it could be.
All right. I know you Minnesota guys
throw him
exaggerate
back here.
a little bit.
Give you a kiss.
Right?
Should maybe let Larry give him a kiss. Maybe
Right.
it'd help him
Oh, no,
out.
I'm going to get the next two. That's how this is going to work. He's showing off now. Show off. I got confidence in you.
Or lose them.
What? You got another? You're kicking my butt. I'm starting to feel like I'm fishing with Brett King.
I don't even like being in the same sentence as him.
I can't say I blame you. Right?
This is probably a better fish.
Better one?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You did see that one on the locator.
I did see
and
this
you
one.
lifted up to him. And you stuck him. Got the rod boat over pretty nice.
Oh yeah, he's got some shoulders.
Boy, I can't believe
I see him
the
down there.
amount
He's a good fish.
Oh, there he is. I see him way down there.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a pretty fish? That's a nice fish, Ken. Real nice. Look at the size of that walleye. Whoa, that's a nice fish. Oh.
And sometimes you don't get them in the boat.
I didn't see anything. I could have got him the first time.
That's fishing.
I figured you had him hooked good.
I need better than that, man.
That was a nice fish.
I saw the whole
Jealous.
thing.
You did? I didn't see nothing. Look, you're still, I'm only 2 down. Didn't get him in the boat, right?
I saw the whole thing.
Ah,
That was jealousy, I think. There, I had him laying on the top to be netted.
he wasn't laying on the top. I didn't want to take him when he was green. You never want to take a fish when he's green.
You're kind of nervous, ain't you?
Oh, I did miss him. No, I
you
got
didn't.
him. I got him.
He
I thought
just
I
wa-
missed him.
He just wasn't up to him yet.
Oh. I was so nervous about that
That's
fish.
a nice fish.
Yeah, it's a fish.
Look at that one.
Look at that. See, no, see, I like to let my fish. I like to let my fish
I'll
swim
give you.
around.
I'll give you a net.
Oh, that's how that works?
That's how that works.
Right.
Here, let's try that again. We'll let him out.
No, show me how
Now
that works.
watch this, folks at home. This is how you're supposed to put them in the net.
Right, let me see.
When
how
they
that
come
goes.
up to the water, you put them.
That's how you do it? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. But
Now
your
you
fish
know.
was real big.
Mine
So
was-
that was a lot harder.
Mine would eat this one for lunch.
It would. See? Nice fish. Look at the colors on these fish. I mean, it's hard to believe the quality of fish in these lakes. Awesome. Awesome way to catch them. We've got about a 6-hour run back home, so I think that maybe we'll pull the plug and run back home, and I got a guide tomorrow. So, hey, Ken,
Sounds good.
it's
Well,
always a
great to share
pleasure.
boat
Yep,
with
yep.
I think our next adventure might be a little competition by the sound of it.
Yeah, I like a little competition. You and me against Brett King.
Yeah,
Right.
And we're going to give him a handicap. We're going to give him Pat Brookshaw, one of the owners.
Okay, well that sounds good. So the next time we meet together, we'll probably be on the Mississippi.
Yep, that'll sound good.
That sounds awesome. Hope everybody enjoyed our show this week. And just remember, like I always say, it's a great night to be alive.
Badger Sportsman Magazine, Wisconsin's premier outdoor magazine. Fishing and hunting in Wisconsin, written by outdoor enthusiasts from Wisconsin. Each issue features timely fishing and hunting articles from experts across the state. Badger Sportsman Magazine will help you make the most out of your time in the woods or on the water. Subscribe to Badger Sportsman Magazine today.
With ice fishing just around the corner, it's time to gear up. Check out the new Pro Skimmer by Deep Freeze. Offered in 6-inch, 8-inch, and 10-inch models. The fastest ice skimmer on the market. And once you're ready for those tip-ups, don't forget about Blue Tips, the first tip-up alert system sent straight to your smartphone. Free app available on Android and iOS. Check out these and other products at deepfreezefishing.com or any of your favorite retailers.
You know what? You guys invited us down here, and I'll tell you what, we got the shotgun Schaefer.
My time of year, brother. I got my best friend out the Winchester.
Right, and you got some other friends. Why don't you introduce our guest today, Shotgun?
Adam Berg, Zach Whitlow. I hung with these guys quite a bit. They gave me a call, said, man, you guys got to get down. We got some ducks, so we're going to chase some ducks today.
Yeah, hey, we appreciate you guys asking us to come down here and film with you and to be able to hunt with you today. You know, it's kind of a funny deal. We had that cold front go through, and I was actually supposed to be up on Castle Rock fishing this morning, but the last 3-4 days, the fishing's been pretty slow, and I can't think of anything better to do than come out duck hunting with a couple of really good guys, besides maybe the shotgun Schaefer. And plus, I didn't see any food here this morning. But to come out and do some duck hunting, you know, that's the interesting part about this time of year is that, you know what, if the fishing's a little slow, you can switch gears and either go out bow hunting or come out and do some duck and goose hunting. So let's see what happens here this morning, doing a little duck and goose hunting down by Madison. There you go, Max. All right.
Okay.
You getting one on the horn?
It's a Drake. Drake.
Thanks for inviting us out for sure.
Anytime.
And Shotgun, thank you, buddy. And what is this thing I'm eating here now?
Well, everybody's complaining that I've been cooking too much, so I decided to bake yesterday.
Right.
You know, the old wife's Italian. I guess you make some special sauce.
Yep.
So I take pastry roll it up, cream cheese, sugar, some other stuff in there. They're Italian.
You had me at sugar.
Well, we shot some birds and had fun, and you know that's what it's all about. These aren't too bad, Shotgun, I'll tell you that.
I start baking on the show now?
Hey, you know, like I always say, it's a great day to be alive.
What's wrong with leaving the tag on?
Nothing.
Right.
You look
Hey,
great.
this way you can always take it back.
Safety first.
How long should I feed him, Brett? I just needed to call the big deal for a little advice here.